Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in my kitchen, I will be sharing with you guys how to make these easy and delicious chocolate covered pretzel rods. So let's get started. So for the chocolate covered pretzels rods, you will need one bag of pretzels. I have chocolate wafers here from Michael's that I purchased, yellow and red. And I'm also be providing some wax paper to lay them there afterwards. So these are the things I would use. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a tray here. I already put some wax paper. I'm gonna leave it there so when I dip the pretzels, I'm gonna go ahead and put them to rest here. So we're gonna get started. I did put my pretzels to the side here just so that it's easier for me when I'm starting to dip. So we're gonna start with the yellow chocolate. That's gonna be the base color. So I'm just gonna put about half of the bag. So I'm gonna be using avocado oil. You can use any type of oil. This is just what works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little light drizzle, like so. And we're gonna go ahead and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds intervals. Then we're gonna mix well and do 30 more seconds. So here we go. So after 30 seconds, you just wanna give it another stir before we do another set of 30 seconds. So after you mix well, we're gonna go ahead and do 30 more seconds. So we'll be back. Now you're gonna notice a difference on the consistency. So it's getting very liquidy. You just gotta keep stirring. Make sure there's no oil. So what happens is when you don't mix well and oil starts retaining at the bottom, it separates the chocolate. So we don't want that. So we wanna make sure that we mix well until we get the consistency that we want. Okay. Okay, so here's the pretzel. Now there is a dark side here and then everything else looks nice and pretty, okay? So we want to make sure that we sit it on the dark side so that it looks nice and pretty when you're laying it straight like that. So here we go. So what I like to do is tilt it, make the chocolate come about right there. Just be very careful. You dip it, turn the pretzel around. Make sure all the chocolate comes down. And then we're going to go ahead and rest it there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and try another one. So bring the chocolate almost to the end of the cup. Just be careful. And then you're gonna turn it around once. Bring it forward. And then make sure all the drippiness goes down. And then you're going to put it down there. So we're gonna go ahead and continue repeating this step. So now what I'm gonna do is let them dry just for a little bit so that the chocolate dries. You could tell some of them are not shiny anymore. That means they're drying fairly quickly. So we'll leave it like that and we'll come back to the next step as far as decorating them. So this is what I'm gonna use to decorate them. So now we're gonna go ahead and mix. See how it's still a little thick. So we want it mixed well, make sure that there's no oil left. See, it's much better now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start making lines all across the chocolate covered pretzel rods. Just exactly what I'm doing right now, all across. I will keep going. I want to create these lines all around. And maybe one more right there. Okay, so that looks good. Now we're going to continue doing the rest of them just like the same. So now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting lines, vertical lines, 2 of them across, going up and down, one and another one. And I'm going to go ahead and continue putting them on all of them. That is the design I'm going for. You could play around. You can do any type of squiggly lines. It's just a matter of your reference. But for me, this is perfect. And this is what I'm going to be doing. So this is how I decorated them. Now I'm going to go ahead and put them in the fridge so the chocolate can sit for 5 minutes and we'll be ready to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. If you want to continue watching videos what goes on in my kitchen, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you on the next one.